My name is DJ Rivers, and I play TK Johnson for the Power Rangers Extended Universe. And you are now watching Action Activate.
Gazbot! No, I'm Gazbot. Anyway, this is Action Activate. And if this is Action Activate and I have a pile of junk behind me, then with me as always,
it is I, the big dog, junk free behind me. Just a wall and some pictures.
Well, you know, I could find a wall with pictures too. I'm sure I could find an area that looks like your area, and I'm sure you could find an area that looks like my area.
Very true. Very, very true. But we're not here to talk about messy areas. We're here to talk about Episode 10 of Mystic Force, which I believe, if I'm correct, is called Petrified Xander.
Yeah, which gives us a clue as to what might be happening. I have never seen this. You've never seen this. We're going to watch it live here.
Yeah.
You may have seen it when you were a child.
As far as I know, I haven't seen this.
Oh, speaking of when you were a child, we got at least one comment on the last video where they said they were nervous about is it V? V turning into a vampire and either staying a vampire or dying. So Ninja Steel to me.
Go for it. There you go.
Okay. Thank you.
I haven't been as diligent. I don't always get the notification, so I need to remember to look. And I usually look the first day.
And I'm not saying there was an avalanche of support, but I was like, hey, if you were a kid and somebody was like, I was a kid and I was nervous. So that proves my point.
Well, yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Before we get in, well, we can talk about this more at the end. We had talked about like the watch list and Matt actually in our comments actually was like, here's the actual view list and stuff. And I forgot about that whole thing. I'm like, I guess we're doing episode 10. Are we doing episode 10?
So I talked about it a little last time. So
yeah.
There were a bunch of like multi-parters that were recommended to us by Matt had a list and somebody else had a list and kind of like took what I liked from all of them. So it was a thing where it was like 8 and 9 were a 2-parter, and then like 11 and 12 were a 2-parter. And you're like, thanks for playing without me syncing with you.
Sorry, I forgot we had to sync. I'll bring it back to the beginning. I was like, let me get through this part while you're talking.
Yeah. And it was a thing where this was kind of in the middle. You're like, well, we may as well just review it. And I'm like, okay, fine. So for now, we're reviewing most episodes by themselves, but we'll see how long that lasts.
Are you ready to sync up now?
I am. I went through my ads. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, boom.
I was waiting for 1, not boom. So hopefully we're matched here.
We are. We're fine.
Okay. So I'm going to leave the sound off during the music and the credits, and then I will turn the sound on if you want to watch along. We do recommend...
here I go. We're going to
get a copyright strike. Stop it.
Mystic Force.
Fool!
Something.
All our money will be gone. The millions of pennies that we didn't
make this intro because they decided to go with this version that wasn't him. Why, we'll never know. Go listen to Ron Wasserman's mix. It's much better, and it's got a lot rot.
You were doing really good for a while.
I know. I got tongue-tied.
We are going to put the sound on, but we will leave that graphic thing over there because we get copyright strikes. We do recommend you watch these episodes yourself if you really want to watch them before this, or put it on yourself and try to keep up along sideways, or you could just watch it this way, but it's not ideal, obviously.
Yeah.
Previously on Power Rangers Mystic Force.
You hear it okay?
I can, yes.
Fireheart. The ancients believed it to be the source of tremendous power.
Fireheart? That's not going to be a MacGuffin, will it?
Secret of the Fireheart.
This is not part 3. Okay, just making clear, that was only a 2-parter with a vampire.
Correct.
A little loud. Petrified Xander. Okay.
Hey, Chip.
Well, they only talked about the Fireheart and not about the subplot of her being a vampire that apparently doesn't matter.
True. Those comics, I mean, they're not real comics.
4 minutes to go.
I can't tell.
Oh, here's the daughter, which we now know is the daughter. That was the big part of the last episode.
Afternoon, Lily. You look like a Zeppelin fan. Can I interest you in something?
What?
Nice set.
That's supposed to be a zit?
Zit.
That looks like an injury.
Whoa.
That looks like he.
Big pimple.
Oh, it totally ruins my perfect profile.
Listen, I've had a lot of pimples in my life.
I've actually had a
When
couple
you
that
get your
big
next
before.
big idea,
I also got
say
mad.
sparkly ketchup.
All right. Skip.
Like having an extra nose.
Were you able to skip it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
I mean, but that I don't know. Like
is like
it's a bit much. But I guess they want to make it.
Minus the zit, of course.
Oh, I'm so nervous he's gonna pop it. And it's gonna be disgusting.
Yes! Success!
Ooh.
Oh yeah, they have a boss. I forgot.
This entire cryptomagnetic puzzle in just under 40 minutes. I should work for the CIA or the FBI.
I keep
Better
forgetting. I'm like, he kind of sounds like Piggy from
He was
TV.
Piggy. Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it's funny though.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
And it's I wonder
should,
he has a very specific way of talking, and I wonder if
Call.
that is
Give him
like
a
just the
call.
way part of the way the actor talks,
Yeah.
or if they're like do a similar kind of talk, thing for this character.
Yeah. Something dumb physical comic relief is going to happen in a
I
moment.
like this bass, by the way.
So while
Yeah.
Xander was
Again,
staring
it's
at himself,
unique and it fits the theme, and they put some effort into the set. Like,
Asher was
oh,
staring
I
at me.
hate this so much. This pimples injury. It just looks.
What
You would
mouth
notice
does
that too. That's not something you wouldn't notice. Not just the size of it, but it's probably like throbbing and painful. I can't get past that. I hate it. No! God, please no.
It's working. Look, I finally did something right.
Oh, I'm so nervous. Something horribly gross is gonna happen.
Potion I concocted to make sad, dull-looking flowers become perfectly gorgeous.
Do it on my nose.
Right, let's go. Fireheart's
Oh.
waiting. We'll have to
Okay.
split up to cover that much territory.
Come on, Xander.
Oh, he's gonna do it. Is he gonna turn into a plant person, or is everyone gonna fall in love with him? That's a cool shot.
He's
There
gonna
must
like
be a way to make
shrivel up.
sense of this.
I think everyone's gonna fall in love with him, but it's gonna be like super inconvenient and damaging.
If you don't
I do
mind,
not believe that will happen.
perhaps it's time you went and lived with your father. Oh, that's right. I had him turned into a worm.
Okay.
Oh,
Get your
well,
point.
it's vulgar.
What are you working on?
Vulgar?
The Fireheart scroll.
Like, not
It's been
vulgar as in like
impossible to
inappropriate.
decipher
Vulgar as
that
in like,
thing.
that's very mean. Don't do that.
I know how.
Not classy.
Correct.
Okay.
Turned him into a worm. Why didn't you just like say it? Go away.
Come quick!
What? Did you find it?
What?
Do you think the daughter is gonna turn out to be good or turn good in some way? I feel like they're going that.
Maybe there will be a
Profile is
crisis of conscience kind of thing.
Yeah.
Xander's back.
This mountain.
Hey, her hair changed. It's green now.
You, me, and
Was it green this episode?
Look at
Did
that.
it change this
I-
episode or since last time?
It's since last time for sure, but
I feel like they always just have like a little pop of color in there, but it might
Yeah.
even change
It's
sides.
definitely the symbol.
We glossed over how they used a map to,
You ready for
a
it?
mirror to complete
Got
the
it.
map,
mhm.
which is sort of clever, but also kind of doesn't make sense.
Oh, watch out!
Assuming the map is exactly the same on both sides. What?
He said, "Do you know which way to go?" And she said, "I don't know."
Look,
That is a really old joke. If anybody watched, can't do that on television.
Fireheart is close at hand.
Nickelodeon didn't even own Power Rangers at the time.
Take
What
good
is
care.
Slime doing
There
here?
is no clue. This is
Yeah, I
door
don't
number
know.
one.
I don't understand how that was a trap. If it's literally just yucky slime.
What do you think we should do?
yes, it's got to be it.
You always have been lucky.
Let's get
This
it
is
outside.
weird.
Now, hold on. I want to see what's behind door number two.
Xander!
I, on the other hand, am not so lucky.
Why?
All right. Let's Ranger up and show him who's boss.
This whole thing felt very weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it was just to get to this Sentai footage, but it was the whole scene was weird.
Maybe it's a dream sequence.
I don't think so. I think it was just like,
He sprayed himself in the face, and then we switched what we were doing.
oh, okay, okay. You know what? You're getting a Ninja Steel if that's true, and it would make a lot more sense. But I don't think so.
Power down.
Power down.
Thanks.
Oh, her slime came off,
Yeah.
and the color on her hair switched to the other side. Unless she has
No,
two
it's on
pieces
that
of
side. No, it's on that side.
it. Does she have two? Oh, there he goes. Turn into a plant. That was one of my two guesses.
Hey!
In the other shot, it was on one side of her hair. And that shot was on, unless it's on both sides, it did switch.
Look at this.
Uh-oh.
It's counting down.
This ancient puzzle is your task at hand. Solve it quickly to receive what's grand. But if you fail this timely chore, the fire heart will be no more. Great, another riddle.
Raven must have written that.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, yo.
I heard a rapping at my cellar door.
That guy's cool looking.
Oh.
Let's Ranger up.
Wait, is he just... I thought he was like a monster of the week that looked like the foot soldier, but I guess he was just a foot soldier that spoke?
Maybe he's like a general.
Yeah, now I feel dumb. I think... Well, I do think they're cool looking. They don't feel that dumb, I guess, but...
Again, the thing carrying these episodes. Yeah, I think he's a general.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
During these episodes of the Sentai footage?
yeah. So far, you and I can agree this is the most enjoyable part of the episode thus far. And not just because it's action, just because it's cohesive.
This might be... I'd have to... Commercial?
I'll have
Yeah.
plenty of time to get ready for the festival.
All right. This might... I'm going to skip right now. Back.
Yep.
You need me to pause, or are you good?
Pause for a moment.
Okay, I'm at
Okay,
8:05.
now. Go.
Power
Perfect.
Rangers. I'd have to really think about the other episodes, but right now this is in contention for my least favorite episode of the season, for sure.
I think it's why it's not in that list that we were given.
You have failed me for the last time, soulless mutant!
Soulless mutant.
Wow.
Oh,
All
you
right.
called him soulless, so it's okay to kill him.
Has failed me
Yeah.
too!
You've got to help me, Korag.
Do you watch Ted Lasso?
Try me if I
Yes.
don't get the fire heart.
Korag is like Roy Kent.
It's still counting down.
He's here, he's there, he's everywhere.
Yeah, but he's just like, oh, like,
Sorry, guys.
yeah, I'm loyal and I got a heart made of gold probably at some point, but I'm just
I don't know
mad.
what you
And I'm just...
None of us do. We've already lost half an hour.
You still got leaves stuck in your hair.
Just
from
been
the battle.
moseying for a half hour.
Ow! Whoa.
It's nothing.
It's nothing.
We're once.
I'm just having a little issue.
Why would you not say something immediately?
I was gonna say.
See, look, now she's got it in both sides of her hair. So she does have it in both sides, I
Funny
guess.
to you guys?
Maybe just the way she combs it, you can see it more or
Xander.
less.
Hey,
Yeah.
you always laugh when Claire turns herself into funny stuff.
I'm sure it's just a side effect of your organic powers. It'll go away. Knock on wood.
On the one hand, it's okay
Guys,
that
come on.
they're not getting that worried about it. But I do think they should talk to the
Leaf, Xander alone.
Mystic Mother lady.
Yeah.
Guys, can we focus on something more important, like opening the chest? We're running out of time.
It's fair. It's the only sensible thing he
Hey, I
said
got
all
it.
episode.
What, you solved
Yes.
the puzzle?
No, but I think I know who can.
Troll?
Oh, their boss.
Hardest puzzle in the world, huh?
Next to impossible. Can you beat the clock?
Oh, I could solve it in less than an hour.
You have less than a half hour.
Yeah. They probably have like 20
It'll
minutes.
work.
It's weird that the other puzzle
As
to
soon as he
establish
figures
he's
it
good
out,
at it was
create a
like
diversion,
Magno
slip away with
Crypto.
the
Like,
chest
why didn't they just have him doing real
forward.
puzzles? Like,
Simple.
Famous last words.
oh, the patented Ninja Turtle
Still
Ben
blossoming,
Grimm
I see.
costume.
Getting worse.
I'm getting more Inspector Gadget vibes.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just thinking the trench coat
Almost
hat.
like a
And,
monkey
he does look
chest.
like Inspector Gadget, but this is the
This is
standard
serious. I can't be
costume for non-humans.
What happens if it doesn't go away?
It will. In the fall.
I can't believe they didn't talk to their mentor about this, though. Or try to use magic to fix
You
it.
didn't do anything to cause it, so I'm sure it'll fix itself.
I did
That's-
do something.
There we
I
go.
sprayed
Thank
myself
you.
with Claire's perfection.
He
potion.
did, but even if he didn't, that's horrible advice. Oh, you didn't do this on purpose, so it'll be fine. Like, what?
Now look at me.
I won't forget this, Korag.
The Rangers have found the fire.
I don't know who that guy is, but he's cool looking.
I'm guessing he's monster of the week, other than the one we already saw.
Be done.
Oh, it's like his mouth. Like the big,
Yeah.
it's like his mouth is huge.
That should be a general. That should not be a monster of the week.
Yeah.
But look, my potion failed. All of those pretty flowers I sprayed died.
Oh no.
And
Xander.
We're 10 episodes in. I'm very sick of the. Oh, if only I didn't. If only I was honest with my team for the 7th time.
Oh, well, here we go, little Kelson.
You shouldn't sneak up on people.
I wasn't sneaking. I didn't see you there because, well, I don't know if you noticed this, but you look like a tree.
Also, you came
Thanks
through a
for the
portal.
newsflash.
Yeah.
I can't be seen in town like this. I look horrible.
Good
Actually,
prosthetics, at least.
If you ask me.
Yeah, I'm
green
actually. Yeah.
is your color. Just watch out for the termites.
Ah!
Gotcha. Sorry. Hey, you came to the right place. I know all about.
Just watching it now. All of a sudden, we're just like, let's listen.
Hey, tell you what.
Yeah.
I got an idea.
Because
How about
Kelson's
you?
on.
Come stay with me.
Yeah, but I'm marveling, like you said, at the
Much,
good
but-
prosthetics
Yeah.
and makeup on him. Like it's like he really looks like wood, like a little baby ant. It's impressive.
So, first the Power Ranger, now. the
It's
tree.
nice that he invited him to stay with him,
You're
and he's just so open and
branching
everything,
out.
and that's showing something about his character. But it's also like he could go back to the base and be seen there. He doesn't have to like
Yeah.
camp out in the woods. Like what?
I'm sorry. Well, you know, you can't sit around here pining about your past life. You get it? Pining? Because you're a tree.
It's just like
I'll go get some dinner.
excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looks so sad.
What would you say? Tough crowd.
He
He kind of looks like, I don't know if you ever watched this video back in the day, old Greg.
Here I am.
Oh, wasn't
Well,
that part
fit in.
of
Claire's
Mighty
working on an
Boosh or
antidote for
something?
the perfection
I think
potion
so.
right now.
You know what you're talking about, though, yeah.
Too
On the
late.
boat.
Look
Yeah.
at me. So worried about.
I'm
looking
old
perfect.
Greg.
Now,
Yeah.
I'll never be able to show my face to anyone. Ever again. Xander the Great's gone for good.
No,
Xander
he
the
isn't.
Great.
He's sitting right next to me, feeling sorry for himself. Look, I
The
didn't
problems in how they
Your
choose
local
to
Ashley
address them
store has
on
some of
this
the
team are
top-rated
just
dining tables on
so
sale now. Click the link on
inconsistent.
I just so
Skip
hard.
Dad, are you with me?
Not yet, no. Can you
Yeah.
pause?
Yeah,
Mine
1401.
wouldn't let me skip.
I'm at 1401. Look, I didn't mean to ride you so hard, is what she's saying. And he's like,
And no. Go, go, go.
It's just that you're always so confident. It's kind of nice to see a human, so to speak.
How can I be confident now?
Confidence comes from the inside.
Yeah, I guess she
Your
does have green
inside's
on both
still
sides.
intact. Xander, you are great. You don't have to be Xander the Great.
Hmm.
I guess you're right.
Still don't want to be a tree, though. That has nothing to do with,
I
like,
am more
Yeah.
than just
believing in yourself or something.
Yeah, if the power of friendship sets him back, then some lazy
Come
writing.
on, let's get you back to normal.
can't move.
You're taking root.
Maybe we should have addressed this problem sooner.
Well, I mean, they didn't know he caused it himself. And if he didn't cause it himself, there's no real reason to worry about it.
I think he's getting
It'll just
close.
resolve itself.
How can you tell? He's starting to drool.
They deal with magic. Like, how is this not like a thing?
There is dark energy heading your way.
Gotta stop it before it gets here. Come on.
Out of my
What?
way!
Why is he typing a receipt?
Ah, well. I want to see them get in a fight wearing their, like, Turk outfit.
Yeah.
Okay. Phase 2.
Magical source, mystic force.
Calling Disco Ranger!
This is kind of a throwback to other three Ranger teams, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, even the color coding.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Hurry, Claire! I've got the antidote!
Quick! My mouth is starting to...
I've got it fast away! Oh!
Of she can transform? That was okay. Inconsistent use of powers, which is consistent with Power Rangers, I guess.
It's gone. Thank you.
I thought his zit would be
I could
back.
not have gone through this without you. You smell good.
Guys, we need your help. Hurry!
Let's go.
What? They got a new code? What? How?
Oh, because she helped him?
I've got worms!
Who wanted worms? That's
He
dinner,
said
I
he was
guess.
getting
If you're
dinner.
but if you're a tree person, you're not going to eat. Well, I guess Venus flytrap. Maybe he has a carnivorous plant. Oh, this is funny.
Don't you worry, friend. I'll never leave you.
That's nice of him.
This looks not Sentai in a good way. But it could be Sentai.
I am assuming this is Sentai. That was cool. That sort of like land and then quick look back. Really, really good fights.
Yeah. It's ironic because they have some of the best like techniques we've seen in a while also having capes.
Right.
Like they're not a martial arts motif in any way.
Not specifically, but yeah. I mean,
They're the magicians who fight
Yeah.
really well.
I wonder if I don't know how Magi Ranger, like the Sentai, I don't know how well regarded it is. Because I know Mystic Force, which is generally not mentioned as one of the best ones in America. And I wonder if Magi Ranger is more well thought of, or if it's similarly just kind of like a mediocre one with a good fight.
Yeah, like it's there.
I think he was gonna put him in the power lines.
I thought so too. Would have been cooler.
That'll teach you. It's gonna take more.
What? What? Oh! You know, I was thinking he reminded me of that skeleton guy from Mighty Morphin. I saw his
That's
feet.
cool.
And that guy did
Yeah.
a similar thing where his head would pop off. This guy's cool.
Yeah.
Show me what you're made of. You got it.
Oh, the new code.
Time for the new spell code.
New spell-toe is what the captions say. Oh, no. Don't like this.
Sweet. Let's get ready to battle.
No, thanks.
Power
I'm
of
not
the
even-
boxing bison.
I'm not even against like some kind of big attack gloves, but boxing gloves this looks so cartoony.
Come on.
Well, I guess I have been saying how this is a campy season, so maybe he gets fighting style technique too. His dodges. I think I'm talking myself into liking it.
The more this is going on, the more charming it is, considering how like it should be.
With the bells and the footwork,
Yeah.
I think they won me over. Oh yeah, they won me over. The whole fight, he's bobbing and weaving like a boxer. I do feel like he should win with an uppercut though.
That'll work.
Jab. All right.
That was a cross, but yeah.
Well, it wasn't an uppercut. What's the difference between? Isn't this a jab?
Jab is lead hand.
Oh,
Whichever
cross.
hand is in front is jab, and a cross is the rear.
Okay.
In the
Commercial.
I have one as well.
I'm gonna skip the 2 seconds.
I'm skipping now.
Okay, we good?
Yep.
Knockout.
Hey, we're here too.
Yeah, you did it.
Thank you, Sentai footage.
Check him out. Whoa, we all got it. I guess we can all use it.
Good one. Right.
You know what I would have liked? I would have liked if it was color coordinated, like if they were green boxing gloves.
That would be kind of cool.
I feel like it's been way more than a little less than a half hour since this started. Right?
Wait! I think I've got it! You solved it?
I think I've got it!
Yes! It's a mathematical conundrum. You see, each of these buttons corresponds to a number that, when divided by pi, gives a series of integers that all point towards this button.
I mean, you only have a few seconds left. Press it.
Wow.
I'm the greatest puzzle solver on the face of the planet.
Thanks a lot, Toby.
That is impressive.
Wait. Well, what's inside? You gotta tell me.
So Toby, if a tree makes a mistake in the forest and a friend comes to help, does the tree learn its lesson?
What?
Oh, a riddle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get right on that.
But then
That's
it's never going to be resolved. See, I don't like the way they treat him. He's like nothing but good to them, and they kind of treat him not
like garbage.
Yeah, they could have let him look at it or told him it was. Oh, look, it's a nice egg, or made something up later and showed it to him.
Fireheart is an egg?
No ordinary egg.
It's a dragon.
This is the last dragon egg.
There you go.
That's where they get their red dragon sword at some point, I'm guessing. There we go. See you later, everybody. Mystically
Let's just call it what it is. That was a bad episode.
I did not like it.
I think there's a reason it wasn't on the list of episodes to watch.
Remember the part where I'm like, this makes no sense, and you're like, I think it's a dream, and I'm like, yeah, that would make sense, and then it wasn't. Yeah.
So the thing that makes me nervous for the rest of this season,
yes,
is that I feel like the last 3, possibly 4 episodes, I've said the same thing. The last 2 minutes were very helpful for the overarching story, and the fights are cool. And that's consistently been it.
I will even say I've been a bit more of an apologist. I still think I like it more than you, but the sort of over the top campiness that was sort of like, oh, this isn't that great, but it's so ridiculous, I kind of enjoy it. It's other than that boxing scene, we're kind of losing that too. I mean, it's still there. I mean, he turned into a tree, but it was like, I don't know. Yeah, it's I don't know if I'm growing tired of it or if they're not doing it as well as they were at first. I don't know.
Probably both.
But I don't hate it. It's not like the worst season I've ever seen. It's like fine. It's got good fights and like they're slowly moving the bigger storyline along. But it's for me, it's losing momentum a little bit.
What seasons are worse for you?
Ninja Steel, Megaforce, Super Megaforce.
Okay, what else?
I mean, you're putting me on the spot here.
If you can name 5 others, I'll be like, we'll round up. Maybe it is in the top half for you.
Okay, so
this is a bottom half show.
Okay, so I named 3.
It's in the lowest shows for me. Like watching it now, and this could change by the end. This solidifies it for me. This is one of the bad ones.
This is controversial, and I may eat my words if I go back and watch this because it's been a little while. But the Alien Rangers season, I think, is worse than this.
I don't fully consider it, and I still think the Alien Rangers one might be better than this just because it's at least shorter.
Okay, well, I'm going to throw that in there as a possible 4. And this is not a definitive list. This is off the top of my head kind of list.
Yeah, of all the ones you've seen, because there's
only one other. Overdrive is the only other one I haven't seen.
Yeah, this is a bottom half show. You can't say it's middle of the pack anymore.
Well, wait, I'm trying to think, though. Okay, so then comes Zeo, Turbo, In Space, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed Rescue?
Yeah.
Time Force. What's after
Wild
Time
Force?
Wild Force.
Ninja Storm?
I like... Oh, no. Yeah, I like this better than Ninja Storm.
Well, I disagree with you, but you're
I'm
entitled
in the
to your
minority
opinion.
there, I know, but I'm not a big Ninja Storm guy.
That's 5 out of 30-ish.
But you said you'd round up if I could do 5.
No, I said 10.
You did not. 10. You said 5. Wait, why did you...
I said 5 more, so like 10 total.
Oh, okay. Ninja Steel, Ninja Storm. What's after Ninja Storm?
Dino Thunder.
No, I like Dino Thunder better. And
SPD.
Yeah, I like SPD better.
Here we are.
So even if Operation Overdrive gets put on there, that's only 6.
Yeah, this is a low tier Ranger series, in my opinion. Thus far,
you might be right,
and that's okay. They can't all be great, and it's still Rangers, so it has some charm. But like some are going to be worse than others. This is one that is worse than others.
I guess you know what it is. You're right, and like looking at like SPD, it's like wow, SPD was way better than this, but But I also feel like it's falling because in the beginning I was defending it a little bit more, but I feel like as it goes, I'm like, oh, it's kind of like losing me a little bit. But I guess I'm thinking of the difference between this and SPD is equal to the difference between this and Ninja Steel. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me to be like, well, yeah, SPD is like one of the top tier, and Ninja Steel is one of the bottom, and this is like on the bottom. And I guess it is, but this is like top of the bottom.
So far, again, we're 10 episodes in. We still got like 20 to go or whatever.
More than that.
Yeah, maybe Ninja Steel's worse. The Mega Force ones you could throw
Ninja
in
Steel
also.
is worse. You haven't watched all of Ninja Steel. Ninja Steel is worse.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So Neo Saban era shows that everybody universally pans. And then that's kind of where we're at.
I didn't like this episode.
So far, here's the thing. And granted, we're not far in each season. But this and Operation Overdrive, we're both watching together. And I can say, I think Overdrive is worse, but I have more fun watching it with you because of how bad it is. This is just bad.
You're just saying this to muddy the issue because we all know
Overdrive is my favorite season.
So that has
propaganda or not. I have more, regardless of whatever clip you just showed, I have more fun reviewing Overdrive with you than I have with
Operation Overdrive is my favorite season.
Just confirming again and again what we already know. No reason to repeat.
Whatever. But this, like, no offense to you or me, but like there were parts like we couldn't say anything because it was just like there's nothing to say. It was just bad.
I didn't enjoy this episode.
Yeah. I'm hoping it gets better. I think we have another two-parter, important 2 episodes
so 11
coming up.
is the first part of a 2-parter, I guess.
Let me double check this list.
We'll figure it out. We're also, I don't know what's going up first. Are we going to put this up before the comic one or the comic one before this?
I ain't comic and then this. Comic's more timely.
Okay, so before this one, we finished the Ninja Turtle Power Rangers crossover. Then you'll see this. So who knows what's coming after this. But until next time, I've been Gazbot.
Still the big dog.
And
to the power.
To the power.
Not with a war cry, but with a whimper.
Did not enjoy this episode.
Yeah. I'm hoping it gets better. We're 10 episodes in. The next ones we're going to be talking about in single reviews are 11 and 12.
Okay, so we'll do 11 and 12, and then we have a chunk where it might also be one of those shows where if we were like kind of, binging it, it might work a little better.
Maybe.
Which is obviously not how it was intended, but I'm going to end the recording.
We'll find out.